Hello?
Hey, Alex.
Hey, where are you?
We gotta start the show.
What do you mean we gotta start this show? We don't record until 2:30.
It is...
It's 2:30 now. The same time as it is to go to the dentist.
Oh, shit. Hang on.
Are you on your way to your dentist appointment?
No, I'm not on the way to the dentist. Hang on, I gotta merge.
It is 2:30 if you're not clear. It's the best time to go to the dentist.
Hang on, I gotta put the phone down. I have to signal.
Oh, wow. Yep. I can tell through the phone that he's flipping, because he has, real creaky bones. I can tell through the phone.
Yeah. He also left FaceTime on.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful, too.
I got called to try and mediate apparently a pretty nasty car crash downtown, so I'm heading there now. I guess we'll just do the show right now.
Okay, let me...
Oh, don't worry. I'm wearing my wireless microphone.
Oh.
You always are. Yeah.
Oh, is that what input 4 is? Okay.
Yeah, you can just turn that on.
Okay.
There we go.
That's
smart. Yeah, your levels look good.
Welcome back to Everybody Loves Raymond. My name is Alex Liverweek Shear. I'm joined here with Adam Wussy Wuss Wuss Rudy and Michael G. Guess That Smell.
I'm guess that smell. That guy's wuss wuss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, everybody. I'm Adam Rudy, obviously the new commissioner of the Department of Motor Vehicles here in Lynbrook, and I'm so excited to be taking on this new role.
Wait, why the hell aren't you coming with me then? This seems like the perfect job for you.
I'm busy handwriting everybody's licenses and, signing them. So it's a big... and drawing them, obviously.
Yeah, we only do police sketches. We don't do photographs anymore.
All right. Mike, what's your new job?
That's a great way to introduce me, considering you hired me to this. Hi, I'm Mike G, guess that smell, and I am the new long line sustainer at the DMV. Pleasure to be here.
That's a good one.
Now, Mike, I'm not your boss, we're working together, but I'm kind of like, Alex, I'm really loving, kind of really being Mike's boss. So
no, I appreciate that. Mike, don't forget, it is your job to make sure Adam goes as slowly as possible with his job to ensure long lines.
I put weights in the pencils so that it takes him a lot longer to drag it across the page.
Great.
Hold on a second. There's a line that's dipping below 45 minutes. I gotta go hop on to increase that.
Okay, Mike, get on.
No worries.
Let me turn on input 5, which is your wireless mic.
Hey, while Mike's going to confront them, I will quickly tell you about this week's episode. That is season 3, episode 2, Driving Frank. And this week's episode has Ray confronting Frank about his increasingly dangerous driving habits, leading to a serious discussion about what it means to get older. It's a very exciting episode. We're going to be covering it all throughout today's events on the podcast, including during my own coverage of this horrendous accident, as well as Mike's shenanigans at the DMV. It's going to be a good one. Mike, how's it going over there?
I'm doing great. These people are pissed off, and it's fantastic.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Hey, whoa, we're in the DMV. You can't say fuck you. Go to the back of the line.
Damn it.
You see a man walk like 2 feet, and also in that time realize he has just lost 3 hours of his life.
Yeah, you can see it's great because they have this new feature now, actually, where on the wall they have it synced up to your phone, so that your watch is the time that you are expected to get up there. And man, it is so satisfying watching these things skip into the future just so that we can, because the line never ends.
And we can see that as you can see, Mike, because you're on site there, the wall of the DMV we had replaced with one of those cartoon things where the background goes on forever. So it looks like the people are moving forward in line, but it's actually just the canvas going around those rollers.
You gotta give them hope.
Yeah.
You gotta give them hope or else they'll kill you. So you give them just a little bit of the carrot and then and that's it. Anyway, I'm just gonna chill here. I'm gonna ask this guy if he wants to play 20 questions. Hey, you.
Yeah?
Hey, you want to play 20 questions?
Sure. Is it gonna be much longer?
Guys, do I have to be on the phone for this part?
Who's actually,
that?
That's
Is
your
that
mayor.
my
Do you wanna-
grandson? Tell him I'll be there as soon as I can. I need to get my license renewed so I can drive the ambulance.
All right, tell him to go to the back of the line.
You're the ambulance driver. That's actually that line over there. You gotta get out.
But I'm Guinness's oldest EMT.
Yeah, that's great, buddy. But we got a whole line of soon-to-be oldest EMTs on that line over there.
I'm noticing that everyone in this line, I know them from Guinness. There's the guy smoking 50 cigarettes. There's the twins on bikes. What?
And then there's that. Yeah, and then there's that one guy just drinking a beer. Yes, we file in straight from the Guinness factory.
Records in a cup? That's outrageous.
He's a little confused, but he's got the spirit. Yeah.
I love that. He's going to deliver my eulogy. I've already got him lined up for it. If
Guinness Gary?
Yeah. So my pallbearers are going to be the guy with the lizard tongue, cut his tongue in half.
That's Larry.
Lady who made herself look like a cat.
Carrie.
Fat twins on bikes.
Terry.
Obviously.
And Terry?
Longest fingernails guy. You know he's got to be there.
Barry.
Pardon?
Mike.
I know all these people. Yeah, I was just naming as we went. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, we're
Mike,
back on with the mayor.
I'm gonna hang up. I have to start signaling with both hands if I'm gonna get there on time.
You got a wheel in front of you.
Remember to steer,
that, right?
Alex. Remember to steer.
Yeah, don't worry. That's what the chin's for.
Most people would do knees, but go ahead.
No, I got my own special style.
All right. Well, we'll check in. We'll check in with you later.
All right. Hopefully, we'll see each other by the end of the episode.
All right, everybody. It's 3:30. Everybody, get to the back of the line. Yeah.
You see, everyone goes in just a conga line circle, and nothing changes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm from Guinness, and I'm happy to announce that you have won world record longest line. Give yourselves a hand.
There we go, baby. Number one in the world.
We are in that sponsorship. All right. I gotta go. I'm almost here. All right. Love you. Bye. Damn it. I shouldn't have said love you. Wow. Now I made it weird. We're gonna have to talk about that tomorrow. Here it is. All right. Looks like I got a BMW and a really, really angry-looking guy on a tricycle.
Hey, fuck you, man. That's my trike.
Hey, man. Come on. I'm just trying to get to my my money appointment. Just leave me alone.
Listen, guy, I got it. You got to be kidding me here. I got a tricycle that I'm trying to get home, and you just can't just start running all over the place. This is not okay.
What do you want? $100? Here you go. Go buy yourself.
I would love $100. I would like even more money. Actually, that would be fantastic.
You poor people, all the same.
You see, Alex, he parks the car, and then he takes the tow out of the back, and he brings it towards the trike. Are you okay, sir? I'm just going to hook this up for you.
Yeah, I mean, barely. No thanks to this asshole over here.
Hey.
All right, can I ask what happened? I'm the mayor of this town.
We know.
I'm here to help mediate the... I'm just making sure.
I voted for you.
I didn't.
Hey.
I voted for the rich guy.
Well, you know who I'm siding with now. Trike guy, tell me what happened.
All right, so I was riding along, minding my own business, riding my tricycle on the highway, and then out of nowhere, this BM fucking W just crashes into me. I was going top speed, 8 miles an hour, as you can do on a tricycle, and
it's pretty good.
All of a sudden, this guy just hits me, and he says it's my fault because I'm in the left lane. Fuck you, this is a great tricycle.
Dude, left lane, I mean, if you're going over 4 on a trike, you should be in the left lane.
Thank you. See? So it's this guy's fault.
But hang on, I should be fair. Let's hear this guy's side of the story.
Thank you. Yes, I was driving my BMW at the speed limit for car, which is 30. Here, down...
That is the speed limit for car.
Down what street is this again, Tricycle Man?
We're on the highway.
The Southern State Parkway?
Southern State Parkway, that's right.
30 miles an hour, yes, that is the speed limit.
I don't know. Look, when you have as much numbers coming in front of your face as I do, I'm a investor at a big investment bank.
Which one?
J.B. Morgan, ever heard of it?
J.B. Morgan? I actually have.
Yeah, J.B. Morgan.
All right, I'm gonna tow. All right, I hooked the trike up to this tow. Do you guys want to give me a hand and lift the BMW off the road with me?
Yeah, sure. Here we go.
Lift the BMW.
All right, here, yeah. I'll get this side. You guys get that side.
I'll get my valet to do it if you don't mind. These hands are insured, so
that's fine. Hey, then BMW guy, while we're lifting this BMW. Maybe you could tell us. You seem like a law-abiding citizen. You saw the episode of Raymond, right?
Oh, the one that you showed on every TV screen in town today?
Yeah.
I feel the need to mention that it was also playing on the digital median on the Southern State Parkway. Like it's all screens, and it was playing as I was riding along. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to
all the digital billboards along, obviously, where you could drive by and see. A little bit here, you miss every other word, but I got the gist for the most part.
I'm just saying, it's kind of like, it's funny that you had a car accident with,
it does
during the
seem
episode
apropos.
Of a car accident. Yeah, it's funny. This, is this car in neutral?
My car? No, my car's very biased.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, he laughed and dropped the car. That's gonna hurt.
Foot.
Dropped it on everyone's feet.
That's his toe. All right,
my poor valet.
We need a tow truck.
Now that was good.
All right.
Here's 100.
Hey, thanks. Hey, let's sit down on the side of the highway and chat like guys.
Sure. And we see a rich guy takes out a handkerchief and does a little, whip of it before sitting down on the whatever the fuck that's called, highway.
the curb.
Yep.
We also see that as he does that, we have about 8 valet people in a full like military uniform, in code, hut away, lay out the kerchief for this rich man, and then go over and continue to try to squat and press up this car onto the tow truck.
Yeah, they're wearing like butler uniforms, but with epaulets on them. And carrying assault rifles, obviously.
Yes.
Just like a clown car, they all came out of the trunk.
Yeah. And all of them have the words "Yay, B. Morgan" printed right on the ass of their pantsuit.
Yeah, on the ass.
Yeah.
On the ass.
Yeah.
Trike guy, I think I'm backing the wrong horse in this race.
What the hell, man?
Oh, these guys? These are just my valets. We go and around and they take care of things for me like valets do.
I don't know
All right, well,
what I've been told.
Being a valet is real great.
They're not very good at
We're working on that.
They're not very good at rhyming.
We're working on
they?
the call and response.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. You haven't heard the end of the stanza. So they, I don't know, but I've been told being a valet is really great. And then they do another one.
I don't know what I've been...
Well, it's got to rhyme with told because...
No, it's
so
A-B-A-B.
Guys, come here. We all gather, me, the rich guy, and all of his valets gather around a trash can with a fire in it.
Yes.
Look, guys, we've got to work on this. So the rhyme scheme is A-B-A-B. So I don't know, but I've been told.
Counterpoint. What if it was A-B-B-A? That spells ABBA. I love that band.
Okay, so all in favor, valets, all in favor of going with an A-B-B-A rhyme scheme.
One person raises their hand.
Yep. Julius, I have to tell you, you keep suggesting that we turn the call and responses. This is your most subtle one so far, but we can't do voulez-vous as a call and response. We can't do Mamma Mia as a call and response. I know
do not understand
how
why.
much you love ABBA. Julius, please.
Here we go again.
He gets it.
I?
Randall gets it.
I'm Randall.
All right, listen. I don't know, but I've been told. I will allow that we can do an ABBA. I'll overrule the group on that.
Thank you.
Just because you look like you look
you
so
just see-
sad.
You
when
just
you
see
got
Alex
overruled.
Alex and the trike guy just kind of like sitting on the side of the road, like Alex pulled out like a juice box.
Yeah. We go to a wide shot where these guys are all hanging out around this trash can snapping, and Alex and the other guy, trike guy, are just sitting on the curb sharing a juice.
Trike guy takes out the beer that he was drinking while he was riding just to finish it up.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
wearing one of
those.
those beer caps with the two cans on the side.
Yeah.
Oh,
here
you're
you
a
go.
fan of world records too, huh?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm world's drunkest driver.
I was talking about the Guinness, but
yeah, that too.
So ABBA, I'll co-sign that. So we've got I don't know, but I've been told. Okay, that's our
Yes,
A. We're
that's
going to
good, that's
rhyme
good.
with told at the end. So we're setting that up. And then B,
being
a valet is really great.
real great. Yeah.
So we've got to rhyme told and great in the next two lines. So what rhymes with told? Can we have a Victor? What rhymes with told?
old, as in this joke's not getting old.
Thank you, Victor.
Yes, Victor. Victor, we have to talk about your attitude later, but okay.
Victor's sassy as fuck.
I like Victor.
Victor's very sassy.
Yeah,
I mean, that's why I hired him. He had moxie in the interview, but okay. I don't know, but I've been told. Being a valet is really great. 66 is not that old.
66 is not that old. That's true. That's what, I like
Okay.
that. I like that.
Well, we'll be with you guys in just a second, Mr. Mayor, Trike Guy. What rhymes with great?
Crate.
Don't speak out of turn, Julius.
I'm
Randall
sorry.
had his hand raised.
Hate. I'm Randall.
Okay. I don't know, but I've been told. Being a valet is really great. Julius, what do you got? Hate. Line ends in hate.
Here we
What do you
go.
got?
Gate.
No. You're pretty good at the rhymes, but not good at writing the
Wait,
lines
I
themselves.
got one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Young and sweet, only 28.
Young and sweet, only 28. Okay.
Yeah, I had to change the numbers
that's not
there,
hate,
but that's okay.
like Randall suggested, but that's fine.
Yeah, Randall's dumb.
Okay, I don't know, but I've been told.
Randall.
Being a valet is really great. Young and sweet and 28. 66 is not that old. It's an odd rhyme scheme for what we're trying to do, but I say we try it out and go with it.
This is motivating me to lift a car. Just a reminder.
You
that
guys
is what
want
we're trying
to,
do.
Trek Guy, Mr. Mayor, you want to join
Trek-
in on this one?
Trike guy, I think they're done. We can start paying attention.
Are you
now.
sure?
You guys want to join in? Did you hear the lines? You want to join in on this one?
I wasn't paying attention at all. I was trying to figure out how to shotgun a glass.
This dude was drunk driving a trike on the highway, and I like him more than you.
Look, Doo-Wop Nationals are this weekend. Me and my valets are going to Doo-Wop Nationals where we're going to do our call and response.
That sounds really
Which is
fun and
not
interesting.
Doo-Wop.
You know, I just gotta say,
We cut to Doo-Wop Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know what I've been told. Being a valet's
valet's
really
really
great.
Young and sweet and 28.
66.
Not that old. You see the judges table. You have Simon Cowell just shaking his head in disapproval.
Yeah, Simon's doing that. Tears are streaming down Randy's face, and Paula is up and dancing.
Yeah, and then
And
Helen Keller
Heidi Klum
is-
hits the golden buzzer.
And we flash ahead. We've seen all the other acts. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's Doo-Wop Nationals is Richie Rich and the Valets.
Yeah! Give me the mic! Give me the mic! Give me the mic!
Here,
I gave that
Go,
guy
Julius,
a ticket.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando?
oh God, Julius! God, no. Oh, we cut back.
Flashback.
I'm gonna give you a ticket.
So, what did you think? But honestly, what did you think? Because we do have Doo-Wop. I just need to know.
I will say,
We just
if you
performed it.
win,
What do
if you end up winning, the Doo-Wop Nationals are rigged. I'm saying that much.
Well, let's just say I have already mailed a couple hundreds ahead. But all right, back to the matter of hand. Valets lift the car. How can
So
I help
anyway,
you, Mr. Mayor?
I was gonna say, the argument that you and Trike Guy, who I actually was talking to, I learned his name actually is Trike Guy. He had it legally changed.
yeah.
That your dispute is pretty similar to Frank and Robert, and I think I think we can.
I gotta be honest,
we
Mr.
can end
Mayor.
it
I
the
think
same
that
way.
you are taking this significantly less seriously than Robert was taking the incident with Frank's father,
Well,
Frank.
in this scenario, I'm not the Robert. I'm the Ray. I'm the bystander.
That's true, Trike Guy. You would be the Robert.
Trike
in
Guy
this
would be the
scenario,
Robert because
and
you
I'm
hit him.
Frank.
Because you hit him.
And I did think he was a penguin. I have to be honest. I mean, you are wearing, obviously.
Yeah.
Mime costume.
I'm wearing a mime costume with overalls. I have a lollipop in one hand and a beer in the other. I was not riding very well.
And on
What
top
the
of,
hell are you?
I did notice that your beer cap with the cans on the side is actually one of those caps with the little propeller on it.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
Adorable.
Yeah, I can't believe that they sold me alcohol dressed up like this, to be 100% clear. But also, I was very happy
I'll
that they
say,
did.
Yeah.
unlike this situation, which, I don't really care about at all, Robert and Frank, I found that scene as I was driving along the highway, I found that scene very funny. We never really get to see the emotional intensity all out like that from Frank and Robert. It's rare. Even with Frank, it's usually just a short outburst.
Yeah, no, they were going all at it for the whole scene, and you could really feel the intensity, and I really appreciated that. Obviously not a drama, but it felt like legit family drama in an entertaining way.
They were reacting strongly, which, obviously they do throughout the series, but to have it sustained like that really made for great comedy. And the capping line of you can't give me a ticket, I'm your father, as in the man from whose loins you sprung. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah. I thought that was very funny too. We're all on the same board here that obviously Frank is in the wrong, right? He's no good.
Absolutely.
And this
to
is
be
not an
clear-
admission of guilt on my part, but
Yeah.
yes, definitely hitting somebody else's car is bad.
That sounds to me like an express admission of guilt, considering
Sorry,
that
you
my-
were saying?
considering you
car.
hit my tricycle so hard that the words BMW are etched on it backwards, the logo
You do
of
have
each
that
car.
BMW logo on your ass. I did
You
notice.
straight up turned it into a wonky bicycle.
Yeah.
One of the wheels is gone.
This is just yeah, exactly. It's just a bike now because I lost the
Sorry.
wheel.
What were you gonna say?
Now
about
my
the
name
episode?
Trike Guy makes no sense.
What were you gonna say about the episode?
Trike Guy?
Yeah, Trike Guy.
Oh, hi. I was just saying, Frank's clearly in the wrong, and you get the nepotism, you get it, it happens, But
It's clearly not the first time he's let him off with a word.
He said it.
Robert said as such.
Yeah.
yeah.
Frank's probably hit. Either he's been speeding or whatever, but it doesn't seem to have directly affected Robert up until this point.
Yeah.
If it was the second time or third time that he's hit Robert's police car, that's an incredible amount of patience from Robert.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Frank's the type of guy who would hit a parked car and then leave a note saying, next time, don't park where I drive.
Yes, I definitely think Frank would do that. I wonder where he asks Robert, or tells Robert, you shouldn't have been parked there, and Robert says, on the street. I wonder, he must have been with his bumper close to the driveway or something, and Frank came out and,
Or
you know what I'm saying?
Just the thing pulled up in front of the driveway for a sec while waiting for Robert.
Oh, yeah.
Because he said the squad car arrived for him.
Oh,
To pick him up.
I didn't catch that.
That's probably what it is. Thank you very much, Mr. May. That's it.
You're welcome. That's why I'm here. So, in conclusion, that whole first part of the episode was great. Mr. BMW Man, I am going to have to give you a ticket for endangering the life of a tricycle person who was following the laws of trike.
It's a pretty specific law.
Yeah, it was enacted a couple days ago.
On my side.
But you also did just endanger a life. And secondly, I do have one more question for you, Trike Guy.
Yeah.
Isn't it illegal for mimes to talk. And as I say that, like 12 police cars surround us. Freeze!
That was badass as fuck, I have to say.
You're never taking me alive. You see the trike guy picks up his trike and his beer, chugs the beer, and then mimes a box, and then crosses his hands and disappears.
Whoa, shit. That was fucking cool. I gotta be honest. I want that guy for Doo-Wop Nationals. That was fucking awesome.
You're not going to get him because he's a mime. He's not going to help you there.
I know, but he could be like the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones guy off to the side who dances.
You know, I guess that kind of counts as a hit and run at this point, so I'm going to write him up too next time I see him.
I hit and he ran.
Yeah, exactly.
You see two little feet appear as Trike Guy picks up the box and starts running away. Just
well, I mean, I guess.
Can I just slip you 100 and because I really can't. If I get any more points on my license, it's gonna be bad. So.
Well, the ticket was for $17, but sure. Yeah, give me that.
Hey, man, it's the price of doing business, you know?
Thanks.
That's how we do it at Yay B. Morgan's.
Absolutely. Before you go, here, take this.
Uh-huh. What is this?
It's a ticket for bribery.
Fuck. You really like to do the...
Mayor, away!
That guy is so fucking cool.
I forgot the tow truck. I'm back. Hang on, I gotta get in.
Oh, that's cool.
Buckled my seatbelt. All right. And then you see Alex step on the gas pedal, and he hits the BMW as he's trying to leave.
Oh man!
I'll pay for that. Let's cut to Mike back at the DMV. Still on the phone with Adam.
Yeah. So then I told him, "Fuck off. That'll be another hour." I laughed. It's awesome.
Good. Yeah.
I have to get to my father's funeral, please.
Christopher Walken, get the hell out of here. Back of the line.
Oh,
I'm
no.
crawling.
Mike, is Christopher Walken Sr., did he pass? He was one of Lynbrook's most famous residents.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I can't believe... Chris, get back here.
God. Yeah. What's up? I'm Chris.
Hold on, Chris, I gotta say, the iconic voice, that's a bit, it's not your actual thing?
Yeah, no, it's just a thing that I do. Like one day I get really emotional and just like, then kind of like I go like, you know, I'm walking here, like, you know, that kind of stuff. Like
you are indeed
walking here.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Did somebody Grubhub some Doritos and like microwavable burrito? Yep, I recognize you. You're Chris from the app?
Yeah, I'm Chris from the app.
Yeah, I recognize your white guy dreadlocks from the app. There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Doritos.
Thank you.
Cool. I got Cool Ranch because they were out of spicy chili. I hope that's okay. I didn't ask you.
That's okay, man. You see Chris, he like shakes his head and like a couple dollars falls out and he gives it to him.
Thanks, man. You are so laid back. I love this guy.
Yeah.
Starting to see you. I gotta get in line. Sorry.
I'm not Christopher.
I was gonna say this does not sound like the man that gave the watch monologue in Pulp Fiction. I don't know.
I was hoping that you would let me go to the front of the line if you thought I was famous.
You know what, Chris? You give me those Cool Ranch Doritos to let you cut all these guys.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, here. I don't even like Cool Ranch.
All right, get on up there. And then I tap the guy that's currently at the desk on the shoulder. Hey, buddy.
What's up?
You
woke me up. Sorry, what's going on?
Yeah, there's been a bit of confusion. I need you to go to the back of the line.
But I'm I'm behind the window. I don't go?
No, it's just the rules. Just the rules, man.
So even I go... Oh, okay. Can I take,
Chris gave me Doritos.
Chris is coming... Hey, Chris. I bought...
Hey.
I bought my weed farm from this guy. You know, like seeds
I sell
and
weed
stuff
farms. Yeah. Land and seeds.
He sells weed, but at scale.
Yeah.
So you might have seen his Capital One commercial where he's talking about the Spark business card, and he's like, I really wanted to scale up my business.
Yeah, so here's a regular bag of weed, and then here's a 1/6 model of that weed. Wow. And then you see he holds up a regular baggie and then a baggie about a sixth of the size.
He brings this presentation everywhere. He keeps it in his hoodie pocket. He's so well prepared, this guy. I love working with him. Anyway, you want me to go to the back of the line?
Yeah, no, he's got your job now. You're fired.
This line is what? Is this DMV or unemployment?
Unemployment's the next line, the next one over.
Okay, I'm going to go get in that, I guess.
All right, where do I clock in?
Right here. You know what? This is actually
line.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, you new here?
Yeah.
I'm Darnell. I'm in charge of administering the written exam for the driver's license. Not to brag, but I have the lowest passing rate in the state of New York.
Wow. Ever pass someone who shouldn't have?
I only pass people who shouldn't, but I fail everyone who should, and the written test is so easy that, that 10% they really should not be on the road. But what the fuck am
Darnell,
I?
how long have you been doing this job?
About 66 years. Yep. I've been doing it since
Darnell,
right out of high school.
Some things are making sense here, Mr. Mike.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I gotta ask you a couple questions here. I mean, listen, you're a law-abiding citizen. The entire DMV is required to watch the episode. I gotta ask.
It's playing on repeat.
Yeah, it's playing.
You're not
right
allowed
now.
to move forward in the line until you watch one complete cycle of the episode.
Line moves 22 minutes at a time. That's what Mayor said it has to do.
Yeah. So I mean, how likely is it? How hard is it to pass? Do you guys remember how hard it was to pass the written test when you guys did it, Darnell? How hard is the written test when you give it to people? Do you specifically make it difficult, or?
I do make it pretty difficult. I have changed the questions, since it's come down from the mayor, change all the questions to be about the episode of Everybody Loves Raymond that's going on that week. So if people didn't see it, they typically are fucked and not prepared.
I remember back when driving tests made sense and I took mine. It was pretty easy, just like a lot of common sense stuff that you learn in driver's ed and like just practicing driving. Like a couple things might throw you off, like what does this sign mean? Like when is it appropriate to do a 3-point turn? Stuff like that.
Yeah, before new mayor, can't tell you my politics, obviously, government employee here, but
yeah, he'll fire you.
Before new mayor, I really liked those little booklets that you got. I remember that book. I don't know if you remember this exact same booklet, but it had like a red cover with like kind of like almost like a Lego kind of car on it. Do you remember
what, Darnell?
this?
That's so super specific that I'm gonna shock the world by saying no, I don't remember that specific driver's ed booklet.
It was like the New York State driving manual. Let me look through the garbage here for it.
I don't think that's gonna help too much. I don't think that even looking at the cover is gonna help remind me of this thing. This is all to say. I just wanted to bring that up because Frank passed. I believe that Frank passed the written test. I really do. I don't like the driving thing is hard, but do you think Frank would be crazy enough to like bubble in like if it's what do you do at a red light? A, stop. B, check both ways and keep going. Or C, I don't know, go. I think Frank would write in answer choice D, give the middle finger going through and sue everybody that hits you. I feel like that would be Frank's MO.
I get the vibe that Frank is like he does what he wants, but like he knows the rules. He chooses to ignore them. So I feel like I just see him like legit just doing like such a good job. Surprisingly, I mean, like whatever the case, it was totally worth it to kind of just have that little subversion that we're used to in Everybody Loves Raymond, where like they flipped the episode on its head halfway through.
It really genuinely did make me laugh when Ray came in and was just like, well,
he passed, and then he collapsed on the bed.
He was so defeated. It was
that
very
cracked
good.
me up.
Very funny. I laughed so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was stuck talking like Christopher Walken for a little while. It was so funny.
Weird choice, but
Wasn't a choice.
I guess it happens.
Wasn't a choice. Never is.
Linda, what is taking so long clocking in up there?
I'm sorry, dear. Hold on. I tried clocking in the wrong card about 8 times. So now I got another one, and
Linda, Linda, you spilled your coffee and water all over the place.
oh my God, I'm
Linda.
sorry. And look at that. That was my Panera card. What am I doing? I don't know.
I've been waiting on this line.
Chris,
Hey,
you have not been here long enough to complain about Linda. You sit down.
I'll clean this up. Thank you, Donnell. You're always on my side. I appreciate you.
Linda, I've been wanting to ask you something for a while now. And maybe just defending you from this asshole just now.
Yeah, he's
stirred
a
it
bit of a dick.
in me.
What the hell? I'm quitting.
Hey, does that mean I get my job back?
No, actually, hey, Chris, if you want to quit, you actually have to join that line over there, the quitting line.
It's even longer.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, you might as well just stay and make some money.
I just wanted some stamps.
Linda?
Excuse me. You're being rude. Donnell, what were you saying?
Linda, will you go wait in the marriage line with me?
Donnell, I thought you'd never ask.
Then a black screen appears, and then just the text like slowly fades in. Linda passed away on the line to get married.
Oh no!
She and her friends will be forever missed. And then, spoiler alert: that was the funeral procession that Frank got into a fight over.
Oh wow! We cut to 2 weeks later at the DMV, and the line is now stretching from Lynbrook to what, Mike? Rockville Center?
Rockville Center's the next town, then Baldwin, then Freeport.
There's like a little cross on the side of the line with some flowers that says Linda.
The line has gotten so long that people at the end of the line don't even know what they're in line for until they get to like mile marker 87 or something.
You know, Mike, I gotta say, you did a really good job here. This line is insane.
Yeah, we lost Linda.
Mike,
That's great.
Mike is pretty
Longer lines.
Mike is pretty hung up about Linda. I think he had a crush on her before Darnell sort of came into the picture.
A little bit.
Yeah, how's Darnell doing?
Darnell
okay?
I think he's 56th in the wedding line now.
He's still waiting.
Yeah, well,
he's got
what
it.
he's
Once
hoping
you get in,
for is that somebody else gets widowed or pre-widowed along the way, and then there's going to be kind of like a standby line of people who
a single rider line, if you will.
It is a little bit quick. It's still long, but it's still a little bit quicker. Yeah,
It was like the Russian roulette of weddings.
It kind of, I mean, you get the leftovers, but that's enough for some people.
Well, I'm glad Darnell and Linda finally did something, because they were the will they won't they for forever.
They were definitely the Sam and Diane of the DMV for sure. Yeah. What do you guys think of my office, by the way? Panoramic windows, corner office on both sides, so it spans the whole floor. And I can see.
I like that the line goes around your office.
Yeah, that's by design.
Me too.
We put up the
it's like
ropes.
it's like we're in a fish tank.
It kind of is, yeah, and they can see me, and I'm very flagrantly not waiting for things. Like, I press 0 when I call the bank to connect directly with a representative. I'm ordering all my food priority plus $1.99. I'm instant messaging people on AOL Instant Messenger.
I've noticed that actually. We've been getting a lot of inquiries about what is it? Hotbox 420 at AOL.com?
Hotbox 420. I inherited that from this guy who used to work here, Chris, big time stoner. Unfortunately passed away.
Wow, people are dropping like flies.
Died on the
By the way, that actually
line.
reminds That actually reminds me. I did see the funeral procession. Still, by the way, in the line of the DMV, there are just 18 cars.
Well,
it's
that's
like
the
people, 18 cars, then more people.
The funeral procession line's all the way out to Montauk because it's 20 cars at a time.
Yeah.
So it just keeps going. Everyone's trying to get to Del Nunzio's funeral home.
Oh, we should have gone west.
And
Much more room.
He is backed up. Let me
We're
tell you.
already out of island.
Yeah, I will say that I do like I did really like the whole idea of Frank cutting off a hearse and then instead of just
hilarious.
Being a jerk and just like saying all right whatever, the hearse stopped and got into a fight
I love
with him.
that image.
Yeah,
Frank
it's great.
interrupting a funeral procession and then getting into a brawl with the mourners.
I think that was a perfect. I mean, like it was absurd and like we love that, but I think it was like a perfect level of intensity for Ray to like officially consider it a problem.
Yeah,
because it wasn't like it wasn't like so bad that like they got into a serious accident and then like now Ray's like okay. Like, and it was like kind of, it's still kind of funny, but it's still serious enough for Ray to take action. And we know, famously on this show, it's hard for Ray to commit to anything.
Well,
so for him to take action is, I think, a really big deal. And I don't know, I applaud that for him. Excuse me for 1 second. You see Alex takes out like a little microphone. He presses a little button. He's like,
The DMV is now serving customer number 3.
It's funny because the DMV numbers started at 20,000.
Yeah, that's right.
And we're going out of order, obviously.
Yes.
It's sort of a lottery system, kind of Hunger Games-y, which I've never seen, but I assume there's a lottery system of some kind in that. You know what it's like? It's like the lottery.
And as this conversation is happening in the background, you see one guy chugging it, just hauling ass past all these guys.
We star wipe to a like Indiana Jones style map, and we see this guy coming from like Hartford, Connecticut, and he's on a plane, and then he flies to New Haven and takes a boat.
He's the oldest man you've ever seen. He's holding his license of when he was 16. It's like finally,
he's chugging it all the way up there. But right as he's about to reach, we hear Alex go on the loudspeaker and say,
The DMV is now closed. Please come back tomorrow.
Oh, no. People are... it looks like people are just staying in line.
They know at this point.
They brought tents. So.
Yeah, they brought... It's real Star Wars opening night energy.
Yeah. Well, now we can talk in private.
Yeah, I was just going to say about Ray... like being forced to take action. I thought Deborah had a line in that first scene after the Ode to Joy is back, after the opening, of you would put your own children in jeopardy to avoid an embarrassing conversation. And that is like Ray in a nutshell.
Yeah. That is single sentence definition of Raymond Barone.
He needs to be pushed to the limit, and watching his father, T-bone a funeral procession is clearly his limit.
Oh, absolutely. We also got a lot of new sets.
Yeah.
In this episode.
We had a lot of new sets.
We got to see the Happy Zone, which was pretty exciting.
Happy Zone, which
that was kind of cool.
Looks like a really sad Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
True.
Looks
Definitely.
it looks like in Lynbrook there used to be this place called the Fun Zone.
Is that true? Is that what it's based on?
I mean, that's what was in Lynbrook. I don't know if it's actually based off of that, but there was the Fun Zone in Lynbrook, and it was cooler than this place, but it was still kind of sad.
When they got there, they showed the pizza, and I was like looking at it, I was like, that looks like an actual halfway decent pizza. If you go to Chuck E. Cheese, you're not going to get good pizza.
They probably use the same.
Pizza.
They probably use the same props as they do with Nemo's.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
I loved that scene. I loved Frank saying, because they are late, or before we realize why they're late, now there's a line for skee ball. What does he say? He's like, we're screwed or something? I don't remember, but he's pissed that there's a line for skee ball.
I will say that if I could just go back the images of the Happy Zone, the one other thing that I noticed is typically when you have people eating in a scene, typically you don't ever see them actually take a bite. If you watch like on The Big Bang Theory, you just see them moving stuff around with the fork, and it reads like it, but they don't eat it because they do 18 or 20 takes.
Yeah,
it's not reasonable for it's not reasonable for them to eat it. Frank just goes in on the pizza. He just straight up eats it.
He's also a main character.
But you don't understand here. Peter Boyle had to have eaten 18 to 20 slices of pizza, because that they didn't just do one take of that. That was a long scene. There had to be many instances, and that every single time they had to be like, all right, we need a new fresh piece of pizza for Frank, and he just went for it.
They could have done, this is just me spitballing, they could have done I don't remember how it was shot. I don't think it was just a one take with just a single camera. The shot changed. They could have just had one shot of him eating pizza and then just use that and then combine it with the scene that ended up working.
Yeah, it could have edited it in.
But also, I'm not really a TV guy. I mean, look, if it was my job to eat 18 slices of pizza and then get paid a butt ton of money for yelling in front of children, I would be a politician. Oh, shit. I have a great life.
Look at you.
I loved this scene. Food continuity aside, which I know is your passion, Mike. I loved this scene. I loved the revelation that Frank's driver's license has been expired for a year, and the reason that he wants to hold on to it and not renew it is A, the lines, and B, because he was 10 pounds lighter and more hair, had more hair.
Did you gain 10 pounds in a year?
That's definitely possible.
I mean, for his age, it's I feel
just the idea of him being vain in that way is very it's nice to see that dimension of Frank, caring about his appearance.
At least a little bit.
When he shows his driver's license to the officer.
True. At a minimum, in theory.
We did have the line, which, wife humor. His driver's license expired, bicker, back and forth. He says, "Why couldn't my marriage license expire?"
That
is a thing that can happen here in Lynbrook now that we started doing them in the DMV.
Yes.
In order to keep the line long, you have to get your marriage renewed every 3 years.
Mandatory vow renewal, and it is regardless of how you feel about each other. If you get divorced, divorce vow renewal.
Yeah, the divorce rate in Lynbrook has plummeted because they have to wait on the divorce line.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. No, well, also because, and the divorce line is long because you got to do the divorce renewal, which is a great system. If you don't renew it once every 2 weeks, you just get married again automatically.
It's a great show, too, because, ex-couples come in and basically just tell each other how much they hate one another in front of everyone, and that's just so fun for everyone else.
Mm-hmm. The problem with the divorce line is that pairs will come in and then get into fights, and then one of them will walk away. But that means the other one has to walk away, too, because there's no standby line for the divorce line. Although, the divorce line does go past the standby line for the marriage line. So there's
We've had quite a few couples that way already.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of meet and greets.
Yeah.
It's honestly the most successful speed dating, and I say speed in quotations because it's 2 hours at least where you overlap.
The DMV has become, for mandatory reasons, but regardless, it has become the place to meet sexy singles in Lynbrook.
A Tinder for the modern age, if you will.
Right. A Tinder for the modern age.
The DMV.
So, what about, and Mike, maybe get in the phone line, and then ask Tinder if they want to sponsor the DMV.
Yeah, you got it. I'll get on there right now. Hello, Mr. Tinder.
Hi, this is Mr. Tinder. How can I help you today?
How you doing, Timmy? It's Mike G from the Long Line Coordinator.
That's right, it's me, Timmy Tinder.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pleasure.
We zoom out and we see that Timmy Tinder is in the middle of... Sorry, we split screen, I should say. Mike on one side, and we see Timmy Tinder is hosting a children's show at the moment that he is taking this call.
Yeah, so I just...
Timmy Tinder!
just wanted to ask you, how's preschool pairings going? Your new hit show.
Oh, I gotta tread lightly here, don't I?
Oh boy.
Well, it's
your show. I don't know why you're tiptoeing around this. You
I'm
pitched
so
this.
excited to get pretend playground married like kids do in real life in a totally innocent way.
Oh, you know how it is, Mike. We have the kids come up and they put the fingers on other people's noses and then they either swipe left or right. It's really cute, and it's fun. It's good. It's good marketing for this whole thing.
And well, let me ask you this: do the kids ever start crying when they get swiped left on?
Well, I mean, yeah. Heartbreak's a part of life, though. You got to teach these kids young.
How would you like it if I could get you an entire building full of people that are on the brink of tears at any given moment?
You see Timmy Tinder kind of stand up. He was kneeling to chat with the kids. He stands up and he puts the phone down, and you hear a very muffled,
"Dear God."
Smash cut to, fast forward. We fast forward about another 3 weeks down the line. We're still we're
talking
now
about
on
this
month,
episode.
We're still on month 5 of Lynbrook, talking about season 3, episode 2 of this show. But we see that we have the entire DMV. Everybody's still on their respective lines, but on the screen is Timmy Tinder on stage with 3 chairs, and it's just people going on stage doing Guinness World Record bits. And if they like it, the entire room swipes right or swipes left. If they swipe right, they get the world record and they get to file their thing. If they swipe left, they burn in hell. Yeah, exactly. Swipe left.
Oh, come on.
well, you swipe left. You know what that means. You're going to hell.
Burn in hell. Burn in hell.
See, that guy gets it.
I mean, have we had anybody swipe right yet? Because,
nope.
I mean, these people just want blood. They're just out for blood.
Yeah. No, I honestly have not seen a single performance here tonight that I think is worthy of a swipe right.
You know, I gotta be honest with you. This is bloodthirsty. The tension is high. You know what? This room kind of reminds me of that scene where Frank and Ray were driving together on the way to the DMV. Just because the tension in that scene was through the roof. Just
That's
like
a pretty loose connection, Mike, but I'll allow it.
Listen, the juggler is getting ready. The people are already calling for death. This is a high stakes situation here. Did Adam already go to hell? Is he here still?
No, he's in hell. There, let me call him.
Hello?
Hello, Adam. It's Timmy Tinder. Mike had a question for you.
Well, we just wanted to know what your thoughts on that scene with Frank and Ray driving in the car to the test day were. We wanted your thought
I
on that.
loved that scene. I want to point out the shot of Frank through the car window at the start of that scene is so cinematic. It took me back.
Looked like a movie.
Yeah, wow. We're looking through the car window past Frank. Frank is in profile, very striking, to a set we've never seen before, the front of Ray's house. And I don't know if that's going to continue to be the front of Ray's house throughout the rest of the show.
Almost certainly not.
Yeah. I don't remember. I mean, I'm sure we'll see the front of Ray's house again. I just don't remember. But I love that shot. And then, is this... No, it can't be. The ride-along must have been. Is this the first time we've had, a classic, rear window projection, blue screen or whatever it is, driving a car through the streets?
We've had the ride-along. We've had that scene where Ray makes out with the girl in the car. We've had a couple of them.
Yeah, that one wasn't moving, though.
That's true.
I just wanted to bring up, because I looked very closely, I rewound, they did not go to the house exteriors to shoot that driving backdrop, because although when we see Frank from Ray's perspective, we see the shot of Marie and Frank's house in the background.
Yep.
When he pulls away, there's clearly a different house across the street that would have been where that eye line was.
Oh, that's so funny. So they literally teleported.
No, the production staff drove around a different neighborhood in Queens to get that shot.
I will also say that as they were driving around, the background did look incredibly Queensy. Not Long Island really at all.
Very Queens, definitely Queens. Which, in the universe of Raymond, I think we've established.
Lynbrook is more Queensy.
Queens.
Lynbrook is in Queens, yeah.
Also, the scale of it was weird, especially when Frank slams on the brakes. The van behind them is way, way too large.
It gets so close.
Yeah.
I thought it was a truck.
No, it's a van. Hang on, I'm going to conference in Alex.
Hey guys, I'm also here.
Hey Alex, you're on the line with Timmy Tinder and Alex and Adam, who's kind of currently burning in hell.
Guys,
if you're okay with that.
where the heck are you guys? I've been looking all over for you.
We're at
work
the
in a
DMV.
week.
We're at the DMV.
I'm at town hall. We have like 20 other issues to deal with. We're like 5 weeks behind on Raymond episodes.
I guess I kind of have the authority, because hell is under the DMV. I kind of have the authority to cut the line, right? I am in charge, right?
You got to ask Beelzebub about that, because I know that he gets a little pissy about when people step on his authority as DMV head.
Hey, let me put you on hold. I'll ask him.
Okay, yeah, you can go. Here, take that portal right there. It'll take you right to town hall.
Oh, great, thanks.
Oh, never mind. Timmy Tinder, Mike, I gotta go. Adam's here. He's just up to a portal. Mike, where are you?
I'm currently in the middle of judging this game show here. Do you want me to get back?
Yeah, please. Say goodbye to Timmy Tinder.
All right, hold on. All right, man, I guess I gotta go. It's too bad that I guess I'll just bounce. I'll get on the exit line.
Okay. I guess I'll just go hang out with Barry Bumble and Haley Hinge.
That's a good idea. As they both walk away, just in the background, the music starts playing as the scene starts to transition. But in the background, you see the people just standing there staring at the stage. And all of a sudden, you see Trike Guy unfold the box and appear, and
they all swipe right. Swipe
Immediate.
As they swipe right, he has a pint of Guinness, just like a glass. He cuts the bottom, shotguns it, and the crowd goes wild.
Woo!
Wow.
And that proves
So
to be
good.
too much for the assembled masses, and they break out of the line. They are so riled up. So like imagine like the Candyland board, if you will, and they've spilled out into the streets of Lynbrook and Rockville Center and all these other places. They're swinging on, we've installed obviously lollipop playgrounds and stuff, rolling around in the molasses pits. This is just connections, because they have been so worked up by seeing Trike Guy, and the divorce line, the marriage line, fully merging together. It's a real love fest.
It's an orgy. They actually break out, and we see that they're having an orgy in the DMV.
I was fine just saying love fest, but sure,
Okay,
we
then
can
edit
get
out my orgy line. Edit out the orgy line. That's fine.
But save that, because that's a great band name. Orgy in the DMV.
Writing it down.
So anyway, Adam, I guess while Mike's on his way back, tell me a little bit. I want to talk about that kind of really kind of out of nowhere sweet talk between Ray and Deborah in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Right when kind of Deborah kind of gets to the root of the issue with Ray's problem with telling Frank he can't drive, which is that he's getting old, and kind of if he passes the test, maybe it means, in Ray's words, he's not too old. And I thought this was some great, like I think this is my favorite example in this show of them kind of like bringing it down to something serious, because it felt very real. Didn't feel like forced in any way.
It did start to feel like a very special episode about your senior parents are going to drive and you're going to have to evaluate their ability to do so at some point. Like Deborah's voice sort of clearly shifts to like, this is the lesson. You gotta, have some compassion for your parents. But it was very like still affecting. This show does a good job of switching those gears on us, where it's funny that Frank passed his test, even though we've seen him be such a terrible driver, but really there's a lesson there. Oh, Mike's back. Mike, what did you think of that scene?
Which scene?
Sorry. Ray and Deborah in the bedroom talking about Frank driving.
Oh, it was really nice. And I think it felt very real. I like the very real moments here of the parents getting older. And you have to deal with it. I thought that but then it gets revealed that Frank is 66 years old. I mean, hey, listen, getting older is getting older, but I really thought Frank was way, way older than that. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but I really did.
No, I kind of see what you mean. Like he wears his age, well, I guess.
I also did really enjoy the scene with Robert and Ray in the next scene where they're both just like, one of us is going to have to be a dad to dad. How are we going to deal with this? And Ray just kind of tells Robert that, like, he's your problem now.
It's a boy.
Yeah. It's a good line. It's a very good line.
I thought that was great.
I like that scene at the end. Very sweet ending of, like, him putting the hood on Frank, I thought was very, very heartwarming.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And kind of like the whole, like, your parents, your child, like, thing kind of comes full circle there, especially in that hot close, where it really did, like, kind of get cemented, where, like, kind of, like, Frank is just their fourth child.
Yeah. His read of Deborah, Penny's is having a sale on athletic socks was so funny. It really took me by surprise. It was just so funny and, like, sincere. And then his pivot to reaching over the young child to flip somebody off was classic Frank.
Pardon me, child. I have to signal.
Yeah, that was I really liked parts of this episode for sure. Can I go back to a couple of, like, stray things?
Yeah, let's talk about everything we want to talk about.
I liked the joke of when they're arguing over who is going to accompany the kids and Frank and Marie to the happy zone to ensure that he doesn't, drive them off a cliff. Deborah getting frustrated and going like, fine, I'll go to the happy zone. And then Ray very quietly under his breath, they won't let you in with that attitude, was so funny.
That was a good line.
Happy.
It's a very good line.
That was a great line.
I agree.
The Marie, when they're in the happy zone, this is something else that I didn't get to bring up. When they're in the happy zone, taking the keys from Frank, tossing them to Marie, and then Marie very smoothly dropping them down the front of her shirt. I was just really impressed that she made the catch and, like, how smooth it was. It was, like, really cool.
And she
felt like I was
for it.
watching Winning Time or something.
I definitely didn't get that vibe, but I'll tell you what, like, I liked the end joke to that, where the next morning Frank said, like, I got the keys back. It wasn't easy, but I also found the remote.
Yeah,
it's just very clever.
That was a good line.
And also, just that remote has seen some things between last episode and this episode.
That's very true.
And he must not be using the remote boat anymore.
Well, it was a gift from Robert, so it probably ended up in the trash.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're right.
Because I wanted to see, and it is not the case. Nobody's credited as yelling, Barone, you ass, you stupid ass. But, nice little placement in the world of when Frank is honking to get Ray to come outside, somebody off screen yells, Barone, you stupid ass.
Oh my God. That's like a pet peeve of mine. Like someone honking obnoxiously like that.
Oh yeah, I never
that.
honk.
I've almost died and I still did not honk.
That's a weird hill to possibly literally die on.
I mean, like, I do honk. Let me make myself clear. Like, but like, what I hate is like people like sitting on the side of the road, like slamming it, like to try and get a specific person's attention. That's so obnoxious and just like self-righteous, and I hate that.
Yeah, I mean, I've honked at people like cutting me off on the highway, like a brief honk. But yeah, using it as like, and you know what I hate more than this is not an original observation, but you don't need to honk when the light turns green. to tell people to go. That is a huge pet peeve of mine. Light immediately turns green, guy 3 cars back does a quick little honk. Hate that shit.
Yeah, me too.
And like, stop sign, like any kind of, like, if it's like been 10 seconds, I will do a little tap.
Right.
But,
If
like,
someone's
come
clearly
on.
not paying attention.
Yeah.
Like there was one time I was waiting to turn left and like we waited a whole light cycle and like I finally like honked and then I drove past the guy and he was just like passed out, head down on the steering wheel. So I did get to turn left after that.
Did
He was
you
okay.
check on and you call police? Not police, EMT?
No, the asshole fell asleep. The
Yeah,
asshole,
I mean,
the asshole
he was
didn't
gone
turn
the
left.
next
What's the
time I
problem?
was there. There was someone that already checked on him, by the way.
Oh, good.
I'm not a huge dick. Like, they had other people looking into it.
Okay, good. Let me pose this question to you. What makes a cup holder raise his pinky and twists it?
Because it's unnecessary. He's saying it's fancy. That's what I took it as. You gotta hold on to you gotta have something to hold on to the cup. Be a man and hold it yourself. It doesn't have to make sense. It's just what
and
he
then
did.
turn the wheel with one hand without power steering.
Those made sense to me because those are actual, like, affecting the operation of the vehicle.
Making it more practical.
Cup holder is a strange hill to die.
Cup holder is just convenience, like just straight up convenience.
Yeah.
And like I would never buy a car without less than 5 cup holders.
That's a weird number.
5.
Like no, let me tell you, 5.
2
A drink
in the middle.
hand sanitizer, a GPS holder, the French fry holder that you got me as a gift, by the way.
That was a gag gift that I got you several years ago.
I use it every day.
That's wonderful.
It holds like my wallet when I'm driving, and a spare one for a friend who also needs a cup holder. 5.
I thought you were going to describe the actual placement of the cup holders. Like you got
No,
2,
I don't care where they are.
2 in
as long as there's
front,
5 of them.
maybe 2 in back, and then 1 in each door. So that's like 8, which does not seem an unreasonable amount.
No,
I mean, you got
so
8 people in your car. You hold 8 drinks.
Yeah, I think asking for 5 is very fair. It's 2023.
Yeah, Mike.
We
All he
deserve
wants is
5
5
cup
cup holders.
Why are you being such a huge grab ass about it?
Being a real Frank
like that.
here. Put your pinky down.
Yeah, come on, man.
No, can't make me.
Progress.
We
Don't
missed
fight it.
Bobby Koch, the lanky guy, turned out to be a cross-dresser. They, like... I'm proud of them because they really seem to take it in stride.
Yeah, they didn't really
that
react much.
Bobby's gender expression does not faze them, and Robert even says that Bobby looks good.
Yeah.
And it warmed my heart a little bit.
I'm glad there was no like arresting for drag joke because like in
beating a
today's
guy with a
climate that
baseball
would be even worse. But it's like, no, if the person was beating someone with a baseball bat, then yeah, it doesn't matter what they were wearing. Arrest them.
I did deeply that little twist got me really hard, and just the comedy of just like he's in drag now. Oh yeah, what is he doing with it? Oh, he's physically assaulting people with a baseball bat. It's just such a
how do you look in the
twist.
bat? How do you look at the dress? Not bad.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Which I also like that. I don't know. It's
yeah.
They're comfortable enough with their masculinity to admit that, and I appreciate that.
Good for them. I mean, it tells you fundamentally these are not horrible people. Just wanted to call that out. Did you guys have any other bullet points that you didn't get to call out?
We hit on all the big ones that I had to list.
I like Ray confronting Frank. I like the talk between Deborah and Ray. I like that. I like wussy wuss wuss. Guess that smell in Liver Week made me.
Oh
laugh.
yeah, Liver Week was very funny.
I also like. It looks like I hit a penguin.
Oh yeah,
that was funny.
Which good episode. That's all I gotta. Yeah, we covered everything.
Good episode.
Yes.
Some great lines in there. I mean, all in a day's or several weeks work for the local government of Lynbrook, New York.
Amen.
Yeah, guys. I mean, we finally got through this episode after 7 weeks. We should. I hear there's this new concert happening downtown. You guys want to check it out? It's supposed to be like some
Hell yeah.
nationally ranked a cappella group. It looks good.
Yeah, let's grab the task cam and head on downtown. We'll do the barometer there.
Adam, can you do that portal thing you did earlier, or is that like a one-time thing?
Let me try, I guess.
We see an unholy portal through hell opens up. We have bones and tentacles and human skulls and flesh and bones and screaming emerges.
And Linda is there.
Linda is there just being like, oh no, my aching feet. Oh no, my burning feet of fire.
You should stop standing on. You should stop standing on the magma.
I can't. I'm in line. I gotta
Excuse us,
check
Linda.
in or I won't get paid. All right, you guys go on through. Line doesn't matter to you, fucks. All right, I get it.
Hey, Linda.
What? What do you want?
Feel free to say no to this, but do you want to come to a concert with us?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let's go.
Smash cut. We see the Barone boys and Linda exit through the other side of the portal in front of Lynbrook Theater, and on top of the stage we see Richie Rich and the Valets on board, warming up, getting ready for their big song. And here they are now, Richie Rich and the Valets. Hit it, boys.
One, two, three, four.
I don't know what I've been told. Being a valet is really great. Young and sweet and 28.
I'm choking.
66.
This is so
not
embarrassing.
that old.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry, everyone. I forgot the words to our hit song that we won doo-wop nationals with.
Richie. Rich.
What, Julius?
Listen to me here. I don't care what anybody else says. To me, you're always going to be my dancing queen.
You know what, Julius?
Yeah, Rich.
What do you say we do a little A-B-B-A rhyme scheme tonight?
You see in the audience, like, is completely silent, and then one guy kind of does like the... And then the rest of the crowd kind of starts going in on it.
As we hear the opening chords of Mamma Mia start playing.
Wow. They were really bad.
That was so weird.
I'd like to go back to hell, please.
I don't... Linda?
You got it, Linda.
All right, I'll send you back.
The portal opens. She steps back out. I was wrong. It's horrible there. That's
all
really,
right, Linda, come back.
It's really, really bad, actually.
All right, Linda, come back. We'll just watch, I guess, what is now an ABBA tribute concert. Do you guys want to turn our attention to the classic barometer?
Tell me, what's the barometer?
Where did Mike go?
I think he got sucked up back to hell.
Oh, no, Mike went to hell.
He took my place in hell. You see, you have to have a certain number of people there.
We'll get him back. We'll get him back before next episode. It's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
that's
sure we will.
fine.
Okay, Linda, the barometer is the scale from 1 to 10 on which we rate Ray's performance as a husband, son, brother, father, driver, etc., happy zone patron. With 10 being the great dads of sitcom history, Uncle Phil, Danny Tanner, that sort of guy, and 1 being the men who actively harm their families, Walter White, Don Draper. And we rate Ray's performance on this scale. For me, Ray is coming in at a solid 7 because he started out being a real dick, but fully redeemed himself by the end by having a heartwarming conversation with his wife and having a tender realization, maybe not a spoken one, but a nice moment with his dad. So I think he redeemed himself by the end, and I'm sticking with the 7.
I'm feeling the same ballpark as you, Adam. I think Ray kind of had two big issues throughout the episode. First one is really not being receptive towards his wife's concerns for the beginning parts of the episode when it was a sincere issue. It seems like, Frank, hit a cop car, Robert's car, and this was clearly not the first time he's done something like this. It's reasonable to be concerned, at least to talk about it, but it's this raised fear of confrontation kind of like coming back to bite him in the ass. Same thing when he was talking with Frank in the car. He wasn't really like directly talking to him. Like he was making those passive comments about like how maybe Frank should stop driving, but kind of like backing down before kind of like really pushing them. So aside from that, Ray was great this episode. I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna say 7 as well.
All right. So, Linda, now that you've heard us do it, and we're going to have you stand in for Mike.
You get to go.
This time because Mike is in hell. Where do you think Ray should come in on the barometer this week?
Well, let me think here. You know what? You're being too generous. He deserves it too. Ray sucks.
Linda.
Ray sucks. But number one, most importantly, he doesn't back up his wife. He doesn't do anything. We saw him earlier. She was like, hey, stand up to your father. He said no. And then it wasn't until he himself saw Frank being bad. Anyway, he does that. He sucks. And I also want to say he even sucks more because he didn't back his dad up in the funeral fight. He should have body slammed that hearse, okay? He should have taken the corpse and done a 360 lawnmower. That's what I wanted to see. He ain't doing any of that. He's a wuss.
Linda, what's a 360 lawnmower?
You know that...
Here's what I'm picturing. Ray
that
is
thing?
standing up and he's holding the body and like spinning it like a lawnmower blade.
That's exactly
that right?
it. You know that thing where you take the body by the ankles and you just turn around really fast.
Instead of like your opponent or the other wrestler.
No, we're not talking about the opponent. He goes into the hearse, opens the casket, takes out the deceased individual, grabs him by the ankles, and swings him around. And then he goes, the body, of course, is gonna put the hands up, and then and then as you go around, all the mourners are gonna get bitch slapped. By the
mourners are the grass.
Yeah, mourners on the grass. What's the problem? We've all been there before. What's the problem? We know this.
We've all been there before.
You mean to tell me you haven't? You mean to tell me you've never beaten a mourner with the corpse he's mourning?
We flash back to the courtroom of Linda's trial. Mrs. Wasserstein, you stand accused of doing... hold on, let me look at the docket here. 1 count of doing a 360 lawnmower with a deceased individual. 2 counts of doing a reverse weed whacker. 3 counts of doing the human sprinkler dance that people do in the club in a public space without a permit.
Yeah.
And finally, 1 count of voluntary manslaughter with a corpse.
Yeah, that sounds right.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, quick trial. So, jury, I assume you've reached a verdict in the case of...
We have, Your Honor.
Miss Wasserstein, and what is that verdict? What is that verdict?
We, the jury, find Mrs. What's-her-fuck not guilty.
I got it.
Here we go. That's right. We see Linda hurtle over the desk, start shaking the hands of the jury, but gets so super excited. She picks one of them up and does the human lawnmower on the rest of the jury.
Yeah, she climbs up on the ropes in front of the jury box and human lawnmowers the judge with one of the jury's bodies. And then we cut to her following trial.
Yeah, this one I'm guilty. This one I did too. This one is bad.
The portal opens up beneath her and 2 like satanic hands kind of rise up and grab her by the bosoms and pull her down with her.
Oh, Beezy, you're getting handsy.
And Beelzebub looks directly to the camera.
I found the remote.
Oh, cut back.
So yeah, anyway, Linda gave him a 2.
Okay.
Interesting.
So
whatever.
What does that make the average there? 7 plus 2 plus 7. Way
sky
off.
opens up.
Outlier.
Mike falls from the skies. Oh, ow.
Mike, come on.
Hey, Mike.
Mike, get off the stage. They're doing Super Trooper. Get back here. Come here.
Super Trooper, lights
are gonna find me. I don't know, but I've been told.
Super duper duper duper.
Standing O.
I guess there was a reason Linda's in hell.
I guess. Mike, what is 7 plus 7 plus 2 divided by 3?
5 1/3.
Okay, let's call it 5.3. That, honestly, though, if you think about it, I mean, that sounds right. I mean, Linda was way different than... What would you have given Ray, Mike? Just out of curiosity. And as he's about to speak...
Hell opens up again. I just started zooming back.
Well, we're going to go get Mike from hell. Thank you guys for joining us for the second episode of Season 3 of Everybody Loves Raymond. I have been your mayor, joined by my two friends whose job titles I've already forgotten. Until next week, again, subscribe to the Barona Zonus if you want us to talk about you on air. Aside from that, everybody
loves
Raymond.
And we love